Hey, what's up, Markerheads? It's Karen from Art by Karen E. Haley. Today's Friday, which is really exciting. Just because it's Friday. I don't know. I like that day. It's nice. But it's also when I'm going to be uploading videos from now on. Will be Fridays and Mondays. Today we're going to do the rest of this happy birthday drawing that I did for Ms. Ferret Queen way back in like October. So this is the last part. I would have uploaded this earlier, but if you guys are watchers on my DeviantArt, you might have noticed that I posted a short little journal about how the people that maintain the yards at my apartment complex wouldn't stop mowing behind my apartment, and they kept mowing the same spot over and over again. And it's like, it's short enough, the grass doesn't grow that fast, so I don't know. But anyway, in this part we're going to see the Furrets. I always want to say ferrets. We're going to see the Furrets and like the rest of the picture get colored. And some of you might be wondering why one of the Furrets doesn't have a lot of color. It's because that one is supposed to be cream colored and the other one's supposed to be normal. So that was just Ms. Ferret Queen's request, so and I think that the cream colored one is so cute. Anyway, I just ate like a whole bunch of food, so I'm really jazzed and hyper. So anyway, let's get into the rest of the Q&A questions for this video, and I'll stop yammering on. Question 60 comes from ultradudepatric, who asks, what is your favorite non-animated movie? You know, I don't really watch a lot of non-animated things, but one that I watch quite often is The Princess Bride. I love that movie so much. I don't know, it's just one of the best movies that I've ever seen. I mean, it's really cheesy, but it's just enough cheesiness that it's still endearing and really cute, and I love that movie so much. And my favorite character is Fezzig, the character played by Andre the Giant. I really love that movie. Other live action movies, I guess, that I really like are Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I guess that's really it. I don't really like live action movies that much. So, I'm pretty picky. I definitely prefer animated stuff, just because, you know, that's kind of like where I get most of my inspiration is from animated films. So I tend to do a lot of animated film watching. Question 61 comes from Tejina911, who asks, in the Avatar world, what element would you like to control or bend? I would probably like to control Earth the most, because then I could sculpt things. It would be really cool. And I could build a house like instantly made out of dirt. It'd be really neat. That's kind of like the one that I've always thought would be the coolest. Most people probably pick water, but I think that earth bending would be the most useful. So that's the one I would pick. My 62nd question comes from Copic Gateways, who asks, how often do you draw for fun? Well, I do draw for fun pretty much every evening before I go to bed, because if I don't get some of my own drawing ideas out on paper, I won't be able to go to sleep. My mind will be racing. It's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. But if I don't get my own drawing ideas out on paper, then I'll feel like I'll never be able to do them. But if I keep a sketchbook with little thumbnails and sketches of what I want to do in the future, I feel like, you know, yeah, someday that will get done, even though it probably won't. But I don't get to finish full pictures for myself very much anymore, which is totally fine with me. I love to do commissions. It's really fun to do stuff for other people and see how happy it makes them when I do it the way they want it, I guess. And I mean, just doing commissions, it's like my dream job, and so I guess that's still fun for me. But drawing for myself is what I'm assuming you mean. Um, and I do that every evening. It may not be finished pieces, but you know, it's still getting my own ideas out there on paper so that I don't have to contain my thoughts when I'm trying to sleep. 63rd question comes from Aika Kotsu, who I probably said that wrong, sorry, who asks, how often do you have to refill your markers, and how can you tell when one needs more ink? What are good signs to look for? Good signs to look for when you can tell that one needs more ink is kind of the nibs on the Copic markers start to look kind of splotchy. Some of them get light spots in them, especially on the brush nib. I always refill so that the chisel nib is wet too, because I use the chisel nib as much as the brush nib for some colors. But every week I take my collection and I go through them and I take a scratch piece of paper and I scribble with them and see if any of them are kind of dying. That way I can just refill them then and I don't have to worry about it when I'm doing a video. Even though sometimes I have to refill during the video anyway. But I just kind of, I don't like to refill during a video. It's kind of time consuming. So I try to refill all of the markers that I have refills for once a week if they're dried out. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Alright, well that's just about it for this video. I really did like the way this one turned out, especially the ferret that's eating the inside of the cake. He's just so cute and fat. And I really like the way that Pinkie Pie turned out too. I don't normally do My Little Pony, but I actually really like to draw them. They're really pudgy and cutesy. And I don't know, I'd like to do more of them in the future. And also more other things. And if you guys have any suggestions for what I should draw, in the future I'm going to be doing polls on my Facebook page so that you guys can suggest things for me to draw. Just because I'm running out of ideas and I'm doing a lot of commissions on my channel and I kind of just want to do stuff that you guys will want to see, not just random stuff that people hire me to do. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'll start a poll on my Facebook page and you guys can go check that out. My Facebook page is Art by Karen E. Haley. Thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend.